the endocrine system, is made up of all the cells and endocrine glands, which have the function of producing and introducing particular substances, called hormones, directly into the blood. How do the endocrine glands work? The secret hormones then reach the organs, tissues, and cells called targets. Once they arrive at their destination, they are able to cause a series of biological effects in the target. By releasing the hormones directly into the blood, they are able to reach all points in the body, but they will only act on those with specific receptors. What is the endocrine system formed from? It is formed by the main endocrine organs, which are hypothalamus, hypophyses and epiphysis, thyroid and parathyroid glands, thymus, pancreas, adrenals, and gonads. Now let's see in detail how they are made and what functions the main organs of the endocrine system perform. Hypothalamus. It is a structure that is part of the nervous system and is located in the central area inside the two cerebral hemispheres. The hypothalamus has a dual function, one of controlling the autonomic nervous system, through which it modifies visceral motility, reflexes, maintaining body temperature and appetite, and another controlling function on the endocrine system. The hypothalamus is also able to control emotions, mood, as well as sexual behavior, thanks to its anatomical connection with the thalamus and the limbic system. Hypophyses, also called the pituitary gland. It is the most important endocrine gland in the human body and is contained in a bone structure, located at the base of the brain. The pituitary gland is regulated by hormones produced by the hypothalamus and in turn produces other hormones that affect the activity of other glands, such as the thyroid, adrenals, and gonads. The pituitary gland is made up of an anterior part, called the adenoepiphysis, and a posterior part, called the neuroepiphysis. The adenoepiphysis makes up 80% by weight of the gland and secretes 7 different hormones. The neuroepiphysis, on the other hand, secretes only 2 hormones. Epiphysis, also called the pineal gland, is a small endocrine gland located in the center of the skull. It deals with the synthesis and secretion of melatonin, a hormone that has the function of regulating the sleep-wake cycle, but also other physiological functions at the cardiovascular, immune, and sexual levels. Thyroid. It is a butterfly-shaped endocrine gland and is found in the neck. It has the function of producing thyroid hormones, which mainly affect metabolism and protein synthesis. Thyroid hormones are triiodothyronine, T3, and thyroxine, T4. The thyroid also produces calcitonin, which is responsible for regulating blood calcium levels. Thyroid hormone secretion is regulated by the thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, secreted by the adenoepiphysis, which in turn is regulated by the thyrotropin-releasing hormone, TRH, produced by the hypothalamus. Parathyroid glands. They are 4 small glands, 2 upper and 2 lower, located near the thyroid gland. They have the task of maintaining adequate levels of calcium and phosphorus in the body. They then secrete the parathyroid hormone, PTH. Thyme. It is a gland located in the chest in front of the trachea and plays an important role in both the endocrine and immune systems. Inside, the T lymphocytes mature, a class of white blood cells essential for guaranteeing our immune defenses. Pancreas. It is an elongated cone-shaped gland located in the abdomen, posterior to the stomach. It performs both an endocrine and an exocrine function. As an endocrine gland, it is involved in the functioning of the endocrine system and does so through alpha, beta, and delta cells. It mainly deals with regulating blood glucose levels, by releasing various hormones, such as insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. Insulin keeps blood sugar, which is blood sugar levels, constant. It has a hypoglycemic action, that is to lower blood sugar, as it facilitates the passage of glucose from the blood to the cell. Glucagon, on the other hand, has a hypoglycemic action and is therefore an insulin antagonist. As an exocrine gland, on the other hand, the pancreas is essential for the digestion of food and for the functioning of the digestive system. In fact, it secretes pancreatic juice in the duodenum, a liquid inside which there are various enzymes important for digestion. To know in detail how the digestive system is made, how digestion takes place, I leave you to the video above. Adrenal glands. Adrenal glands are two glands with endocrine activity with a shape that resembles that of a triangle, and, as the name suggests, they are each located on the upper extremity of each kidney. They have the function of secreting some hormones, such as aldosterone, a steroid hormone that maintains normal concentrations of sodium and potassium in the blood and intervenes in the control of blood pressure. Adrenaline and noradrenaline. Norepinephrine functions both as a hormone and as a neurotransmitter in the nervous system, and is secreted mainly in conditions of stress or danger, as does adrenaline. They intervene in the adrenergic reaction, known as the fight or flight reaction, cause an increase in heart rate, blood pressure, and a dilation of the bronchi. Unlike norepinephrine, adrenaline is already secreted in response to stimuli of very low intensity. Cortisone, cortisol, and corticosterone. Cortisol, also referred to as stress hormone, is a steroid-like hormone derived from cholesterol. In addition to increasing blood sugar, it has an anti-inflammatory action and is produced in greater quantities, following the increase in situations of psychophysical stress. Gonads. They are endocrine glands, or rather the sexual organs of the reproductive system, which have the task of producing gametes, sex cells necessary for reproduction, and sex hormones, fundamental chemical messengers for the development of secondary sexual characteristics, and for the control of the genital system. Male gonads are the testes, which are responsible for producing spermatozoa and some hormones, including testosterone. The female gonads, on the other hand, are the ovaries, which produce oocytes or egg cells, and some sex hormones, such as estrogen and progesterone. The production of sex hormones by the gonads is regulated by the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. They all work together through the so-called hypothalamus-pituitary gonadal axis. It is important that all these endocrine organs function properly, so that you always have the right amount of hormones in your blood. Hormonal imbalance must therefore be avoided, as it can lead to dangerous diseases and the formation of tumors. What is the characteristic of the endocrine system? The endocrine system is not characterized by anatomical but functional continuity. What does it mean? Think of the nervous system that branches throughout the body, where information is transmitted from one neuron to another. In the case of the endocrine system, the organs are located in locations distant from the point where the hormones produced must arrive. Essentially, it is also called the neuroendocrine system, due to the close relationship between hormones and nerve cells. What are the functions of the endocrine system? It maintains the internal balance, called homeostasis. For example, it regulates body temperature, blood pressure, stress responses, etc. Reproduction contributes to the development of the gonads, secondary sexual characteristics, and the maintenance of pregnancy. Regulates metabolism and growth.